Vanakkam. I am Balamurugan Marudavanan. Before starting, let me give you a small introduction about myself. I have been working in IT for last 13 years. I have worked various technologies, various client, various projects. So I am here to introduce you the cloud technologies. So I have been certified and I have been working in my many cloud service provider. But as my career started in Microsoft, so I like to start with Azure Cloud. It's a first step for my video journey. So I like to start from the beginning. So this first series will be purely for basics. So if you have the well exposure in cloud, and if you know already cloud technology, how it is works, the fundamentals, please skip this video series. I maybe come up with the next video series which is advanced version, which may help you. Thank you. So let's go to the video. So cloud, what is cloud? So cloud, for my opinion, it's someone else computer. So I don't know how many of you may went for browsing center. So I have personal experience. When I was studying in school, we used to go to the browsing center and pay for hour, and they used to b- browse the internet. So frankly speaking, I don't know what we were browsing those days, but we used to use the computer. So the same way, currently, it's a evaluation of browsing center, I can say. So there are Microsoft, Google, Oracle, and there are many cloud provider. So they have built a data center, and they have renting out a advanced servers. So if you are starting a company, if you are the one who's the entrepreneur, and you want to start a business, you don't want to huge investment. So that case, you can select any one of the cloud service provider. You can take their services only for what you are using. So that's the cloud actually. So it's a cloud in the sense it's a physical data center, and they are renting out to the multiple customer. So that's the cloud actually. Type of services provided by cloud service provider, which is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Nowadays, there are some other term, AI as a service, everything as a service. But this is the three major component as a basic series. We should know about it. SaaS. What is SaaS? SaaS. Something you are taking software as a service. Example, billing software, Zoho, Salesforce, those application. You don't need to maintain anything. You just have to maintain your credential and login authentication. You just go and subscribe and pay for the particular software or license, users based. And PaaS, platform as a service. This is, you want to build your own application, but you don't want to maintain the infrastructure. So you create your complete building software as a code and go on and deploy it in the cloud. Cloud service provider will take care about the hardware high availability and maintaining the security and patches. So the example is app services and container services. There are many PaaS. When we go for the real time example, that time I will show you what are the PaaS services available in the Azure. Infrastructure as a service. This is widely used service, and as a cloud service provider, they will give you the infrastructure, network, and compute resources. It is our responsibility is to create the network and create the application and maintain the application. There are multiple infrastructure service provider nowadays available in the market. There are few I will explain you in the next session, like Azure, AWS, Oracle. We'll see it in the next slide. Yes. Now let me give you a real life example. For example, you may confused what is IaaS infrastructure as a service, what is SaaS, what is PaaS, and there is one more on-prem. Let me explain you. Yeah. So how to select? Before giving how to select, let me explain in the real time example. For example, infrastructure as a service. This is the real-time example like driving your car. So here you are not manufacturing the car. You have the license, you know how to drive the car. You purchased a car, and to drive the car you need the road. So here you are taking the car and road from the someone else, and you are driving the car. So this is kind of infrastructure as a service. And PaaS, what is PaaS? So here, instead of buying a car, you are taking a taxi. So you are not owning the car, you are not maintaining the car, if you are not cleaning the car, so half of the workload is offloaded to the taxi company. So here you just go, enter where you need to go. Just inform that destination to the driver. Driver will take you to the destination. You don't want to worry about car maintenance and fuel and traffic fines. So this is PaaS and SaaS. What is SaaS? For example, platform in the taxi, you can define the route. You can change the route. You like changing your code, changing the layer of your application. You can own your application. In the SaaS, it's a fixed. For example, are you able to change the YouTube logo? No, we cannot change. Shall we change the WhatsApp color? No, we can change. Maybe the profile picture we can set, but there are certain thing it's fixed. So that way, SAS, the great example is a public transportation. So bus route we cannot change. So to get into the bus, we have to take the ticket. Same way, SAS, to use the premium services, we have to pay the subscription. So public transportation is a great example for the SAS. And on-prem, you own everything. So you don't need road, you don't want to buy the car. So what is on-prem? On-prem is the you are running office, you are purchasing a server, you are purchasing a network switch, you are purchasing the cables, you are purchasing the operating system, and you are assembling everything, and yourself you are running writing the code and adding installing into the server and running the application. This is on-prem. In the real time example, the great example is walking. So you don't need anyone help. You don't need road. You can go anywhere and use your legs. So this is the great example for the on-prem infrastructure. So how to select? So it's depending on what you need. So you don't want to, for example, you need a billing software, but you don't want to maintain the code. You don't want to hire the developer. You don't want to hire the specialist. So that case, you can go to the Salesforce and get the subscription. So Salesforce will take care and you just pay for the user license. Still, SaaS, the saving you securing your information and securing your credential, it's your responsibility. Infrastructure as a code. So as I told you earlier, the cloud provider will take care about the building physical security, and they will take care about the hardware maintenance, and they will take care about the updating the hardware. So they you just have to install your operating system and set up your network and secure. PaaS. PaaS, platform as a service. Here you just need your code to use the service. Here you don't want to worry about the operating system. You don't want to worry about the operating system patching. You don't need to worry about the building security. It's all taken care by cloud provider. You just have to build your code and run the application. The cloud provider. So this are some example only. There are big number of cloud provider nowadays available. So I took some of the few common and where I have the knowledge. So for example, Azure. Azure is the cloud service provided by Microsoft, and AWS is the cloud service provided by Amazon. OCI is the cloud service provided by Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and GCP it's again one more cloud service provided by Google. So in this complete video series, as I told beginning, we are talk about Azure. If it is all goes well, we will talk about other cloud service provider as well. So when we are taking the service in a cloud, it's a shared responsibility model. So it doesn't mean cloud, the service provider will take care of everything. We don't want to maintain everything. Each and every service, there is agreement between you and the cloud service provider. There are certain things still we need to take care. First, we'll start about on-premises. On-premises, it's not a cloud. So you have to take care information security, device management, account identity, application, network, operating system, physical device, physical network, and data center. Let's talk about infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. It's the one of the commonly widely used service. So here the cloud provider will take care about the physical data center. What is physical data center? So cloud is somewhere located in a building. So as a cloud service provider, he will make sure there is no unauthorized access the server or the network where your data hosted. So they will make sure the door is closed and there is someone verifying and not allowing anyone to touch the hardware devices. And physical network, even though it's a cloud, there should be network switches, there should be fiber cable, and all the network switches and connecting the fiber cable taken care by cloud service provider. And physical cost, since the host also owned by the cloud service provider, we are just paying for what we are using. So the hardware maintenance, hardware warranty renewal, power source, everything taken care by cloud service provider. So remaining everything, network, installing the application, securing your network, identity management, account management, devices, information security, everything we have to take care. PaaS. So here 75% managed by cloud service provider, remaining 25% still we have to take care. Whatever covered by infrastructure as a service, already cloud service provider taking care here. Network, so as I earlier told, you just need code. Why I need why i need to take care of the network control. You have the code, but you can control who can access your application and where it is allowed. So you can still, as a pass itself, you can secure your application not to host publicly. We'll talk about in the live scenario. Application application, you are creating the code, but you have to make sure there is no vulnerability in your code. And identity, so you have created a private network, you have make sure there is no vulnerability. So again, who can log in and who can access the application, that responsibility managed by us. And mobile devices accessing the application is our responsible, information data also our responsible, and account and identity, that is also our responsible only. SaaS, whatever covered by infrastructure and PaaS covered by cloud service provider. And SaaS, managing your account password is our responsibility. And mobile device, it's our responsibility. Securing our data, whatever we are saving it in the SaaS platform, it's our responsibility. So this image I got it from official Microsoft website. Thanks to Microsoft. So thank you for watching this video. Stay with me. And if I made any mistake, if you want me to cover any topic other than this series, please comment in the video section. I will try to create another video for whatever query. Thanks again. See you in the next video.